Now, the MasterCard Foundation is urging government to create accessible opportunities in deprived regions to help startup businesses grow. Speaking at the launch of the Ghana Startup Ecosystem Platform, a program partner and digital economist at the MasterCard Foundation, Chirag Shamdasani, told Joy Business local businesses must be supported to thrive in their communities.
But equitable access to opportunities. So young people should be given the support that they require to grow and thrive where they are, not necessarily having to come to Accra or Kumasi or do things that they don't enjoy doing previously in their own hometown. So these hubs are there, these organizations are there that are supporting young people. So we need, very importantly, to support local systems to generate young people opportunities that they can use that to thrive and grow. So I think it's very, very critical. And innovation cannot come from a central place. We talked about decentralization a lot today. Innovation needs to come from the people closest to those problems. So I think it's very, very important that we support local ecosystems. I think it's a bit tricky, right? So sometimes policies are in place. I think if you look at something, I think the president spoke to a couple of years ago in terms of how we want Ghana to be at the center of STEM, right? Or we're talking about digitization. So the frameworks are in place. It's about implementation, right? So even we're talking about, for instance, we had a lot of programs supporting innovations that were supposed to help the country deal with COVID-19. And the government would speak about Obuasi Secondary School creating buckets, touchless buckets. But then what happened? It's not like there was a big order that was able to allow them to scale and commercialize. So we need systems that allow these innovations to go all the way to the level where they can access markets, grow, and create jobs. So I think that's critical. Even when you're talking about digitization, so like the national identification or GPS digital addressing. I think the policy level, they're there, but how are young people being able to use that as an identity to, let's say, get access to credit? So the implementation bit is where we need a bit more happening.
All right, let's go quickly to Charles Nixon in the Joy Business newsroom. Hopefully, we will be able to speak to him on what's coming up on the marketplace. Charles.
Hello, Daryl. Well, in today's show, we'll be looking at trending issues. And the major issue that we'll be looking at is the Registrar General setting the last week of September to commence payment of locked up funds to customers of defunct fund managers. And the Registrar General will be having a creditors meeting this afternoon. We'll be speaking to the Registrar General, Jemima Owari, to throw more light on that. We'll also be looking at the issue at Coca-Cola where some workers are being laid off. Basically, the company is saying that its operating expense has shot up whilst revenue is not really up to the level they want.
Thanks, Charles. And so that'll be in 15 minutes. Stay tuned. Sports is up next.